When you hear the word Kamasutra, what comes to mind? Twisted limbs, tantric poses, erotic fantasies.
You're watching Talk Raw. We break down the chaos of love, sex, mental health, and everything you're too afraid to talk about. But what if I told you that's not what it was meant for? You've been sold a lie, packaged in silk and moaning sounds.
The Kama Sutra wasn't written to make you last longer in bed. It was designed to teach you something far deeper: how to be fully human, fully present, and fully connected in love, sex, and soul.
But today, it's been reduced to pornographic yoga. And we're here to reveal the sacred wisdom you were never taught, because it doesn't sell as well as scandal.
Let's start with the biggest myth. The Kama Sutra is not just a sex manual.
In fact, only about 20% of the text is about sexual positions. The rest? It's a guide to the art of living. Love, emotional connection, communication, pleasure, and even ethics.
It was written in the 3rd century by Vatsyayana, a celibate monk. Yes, you heard that right. A celibate monk wrote the world's most infamous sex book.
Why? Because it wasn't about lust. It was about conscious intimacy, understanding human desire without being enslaved by it.
But the modern world flipped that upside down. Now we chase performance over presence and pleasure without meaning.
People think trying a new position will fix their sex life. But what the Kama Sutra really teaches is that satisfying a woman begins long before she takes off her clothes.
Let's get scientific. According to the Journal of Sex Research, emotional connection and safety are the #1 predictors of female orgasm, not physical technique.
The Kama Sutra actually understood this centuries ago. It speaks of sambhoga, not just intercourse, but union, where the mind, body, and energy merge.
So why are so many women unsatisfied today? Because men are learning sex from porn, not from wisdom. They chase performance, not presence.
Modern studies agree. A study from the Kinsey Institute found that 64% of women in long-term relationships faked orgasms, not because their bodies were broken, but because their emotional needs were untouched.
Kama Sutra's positions, like the lotus or the clinging vine, were never about athleticism. They were rituals of worship, each designed to match the woman's emotional state, her rhythm, her openness, her inner world.
The position wasn't just physical, it was psychological choreography, leading her to trust, release, and surrender.
Modern hookup culture forgot that. It gives you quantity, not quality. And quantity never satisfies the soul.
Here's the raw truth. Most couples today don't have bad sex. They have disconnected sex.
You can memorize every Kama Sutra position. But if you're not emotionally attuned, she'll feel used, not desired.
And if you're a woman, faking pleasure to protect his ego, you're not broken. You're just tired of being touched, but not felt.
The Kama Sutra's deepest lesson is this: sex isn't about getting off. It's about getting into each other's bodies, minds, and hearts.
It's not about what you do to her. It's about what you awaken in her.
That requires attention, stillness, honesty, and a kind of reverence for your partner's soul, not just her skin.
So here's the question you need to ask yourself. Are you trying to impress in bed? Or trying to connect?
Because true sexual mastery isn't knowing 64 positions. It's knowing how to hold her when she's vulnerable, how to slow down when her nervous system says no, and how to stay when your mind wants to escape.
And to every man listening, a woman doesn't need acrobatics. She needs awareness, eye contact, the kind of silence that says, "You're safe here."
And to every woman, your body is not a playground. It's a temple. And you don't need to twist to be worthy of worship.
This is Talk Raw. No shame, just the truth. And if this helped you see something clearer or feel something deeper, like subscribe and share this with someone who needs it. Your healing could help someone else too. And drop your story or struggle below. We're here to talk raw about it.